I'm a gamer and running in circles. I'm a rabbit and running in circles. I'm annoying and running in circles. Might as well jump in the hole and be a bunny. Be a bunny. Hola mis queridos, ¿cómo estás? Mi amo Alicia, también conocido como Coneja. Hello my kittens, how are you? My name is Allison, also known as Rabbit, and today we're playing Power Wash Simulator. Oh my gosh, I had to restart my intro like 3 times. Oh man, it's been an entire month since I've recorded a video. And the last video I attempted to record was for my Esperanza channel, which I will most likely talk about during this video. However, before we get into the video, the gaming portion, let me just speak a little bit of what's going on the channel. It's kind of like a little thing that I like to do for my intro. And that is, if you saw the 3 photos, sorry, most likely you saw the 3 photos during the intro and you're probably confused and wanted an explanation, or probably don't care about that explanation, I'm going to give it to you anyway. I want to make sure the gameplay of Power Wash Simulator on this channel is as comfortable for you as it is for me. I am over the age of 18, over the age of 21. There's going to be cursing, cussing, and adult topics. Seriously. Especially since I'm going to be bringing up my Esperanza channel. Now, I do want to go a little bit more explaining, a little more in depth on the cursing side of things. I am at that point in my life where I've changed what I use in my cursing with that. I no longer use religious words in my cursing, such as God, Jesus Christ, holy, anything like that, seriously. And I'm not doing this to dumb down or PG myself. I'm doing this to respect the Christian religion. I follow my own religion, which is called Ultra Universalism. If you're not familiar with it, I made a video on it on this channel. I'm not going to put a link in the description box or a comment. I want you to search for it for yourself. Now, I have been asking for your help for the past 2 to 3 years on my channel, not just on Power Wash, but other games that I play. Most likely, as I said, I've been not using religious word in my cursing, and I've been doing that probably since like 2018 when I started my religion, and I have to admit I am still struggling. So most likely I'll be able to catch myself and correct myself. If not, and you hear a religious word in my cursing, please call me on it, comment down below. Seriously, I need to get used to this, and it's driving me nuts that I haven't gotten used to it. Alright, now, on to the program. Now, someday I would like to check out the challenge mode as well as the bonus jobs. Free play I most likely will do on my own free time, and possibly with a couple of people, who knows. I don't know if I'll ever do co-op of Power Wash. I haven't really thought about it just because like I don't know very many gaming people, and if I do, they're more through mobile games rather than online PC gaming. Alright, so let's go ahead and continue the job we were on, which we had just started in the previous video. And I will reread this as well as any messages I might have missed. Hey Doc, you know I mentioned my folks. Well, I think it's time their bungalow meant you're a pressure washer. Sorry. It's so filthy it's hard to tell where the ground ends and the house begins. When I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up. Pops moaned and said the browner the porch, the warmer the torch. I still don't know what that means. Which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you can give the place a good cleanup, I'm sure it'd give them both a lift. Oof. Yeah, so there were a couple of messages. Hey Doc, Cal here. I've got a job for you over at my folks' bungalow when you can fit it in. I think this is the bungalow. I'm so glad. That was probably the text that I got from a different job that I was doing. I'm so glad you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist. You know, there's volcano in the background. Interesting. Let's resume. Now I want to mention my family watches my content, hence why I do a PG warning, a cursing warning. So my content is not PG. It's more like R. It's more like young adult to R. Well, I mean, a good portion of the games on my channel are mainly for kids, but because there are so many dark messages and really weird hidden messages in those games, I'm like, it's not technically for kids. I've been doing like those like adult content photos basically since I realized those kids games are not for kids. And I think that started like about 3-4 years ago. When I started playing Empress of the Deep, I think, on the channel. Ugh. And there is no uh let's double check if I have any left. I do not, but I do have a multi-purpose cleaner. I'm not going to do that. I'm more of a fan of the yellow. Okay. Now I am well aware that I should be using like the degree mentions when it comes to these nozzles, but I am not a power wash nerd or pressure washer nerd, whichever two is the case. Now, I kind of avoided it, but I am aware that Power Wash has plenty of DLCs to check out, including their new one that they've recently released, Back to the Future. I already have all the DLCs except for that one, because I was waiting for them to release it. I definitely will play those DLCs. I'm super excited about that. Ugh. This is a big job to do, so I don't know if I'll be able to complete it in this video, but I'm kind of hoping. Who knows? If not, I at least hope to get at least 50% of it done. We'll see. I do want to let you all know that I normally have my videos roughly from 30 minutes to an hour. With Power Wash, I've been making it an hour because there's just so much to do. Oh, I missed a spot. And, well, this video, I'm going to try to make it an hour. And I say try because, in like about 44 minutes, there's going to be an alarm going off for my iPad, and because I have like a daily alarm to like check certain games on my phone. I'm addicted to mobile games. And I've been like trying to figure out like which mobile games are for me, even though I already have like 3 that I've been checking for like the past 4 years. Well, 2 to 3 years, I should say. One of them I started precisely 2 years ago in, I think, November or October. It's like, because I got like the notification in my message saying, hey, it's been 2 years. I'm like, wait, has it really been 2 years? I don't remember celebrating Christmas with this game. But yeah, I suppose I should mention what mobile games I play. The serious ones that I've been playing for more than 2 years are Game of Sultans, Game of Cons, and shit, I always mess it up. I think it's called Legends of the Phoenix. And I think I started playing that one because, not because of the fashion designing that you can do, but because the start of the title reminds me too much of just a TV show I used to watch, which is Legend of the Seeker. I don't know why every time I hear the word legend, I think of the show Legend of the Seeker. I should, just because it's one single word that could mean anything to anyone. Just, ugh. But yeah, Legends of the Phoenix, it's actually a really fun game. It's not just on fashion designing. It's got a really cool story. It technically, I think it's like a Chinese or Japanese game. I always forget, like, I just know it's an Asian company. I don't know why I have trouble confusing Japanese and Chinese. I guess it's their like written language that is somewhat similar. I doubt they're actually similar, but for me that doesn't really like distinguish written languages. Like I can at least tell the difference between uh what is it? The written language of Sweden with Asian writing. I am being judgmental as fuck here. I am so sorry. I should be. But yeah, Legends of the Phoenix has a really good story. It's about the start of it starts with reincarnation, uh, and the main character is just like trying to make sure that uh, the a certain prince of the royal family of her country does not make the same fucking mistake. And so she tries to get into the palace, even though she reincarnated. When she died, she was reincarnated into this young girl, and she still has memories of her old life, but she also has memories of the girl that was born. So it's like difficulty for me trying to figure out what was her real memories between her real memories and the girl's memories that she was born in. I'm like, girl, you are confusing the fuck out of me. But at the same time, she's like falling in love with so many guys, because, which is the point of the game, because like you're not just doing fashion designing, you're also figuring out like what partners to pair our main character with, and you're also getting there's like consorts and also companions, which consorts and companions are basically the same thing, but it's kind of there's a nuance between the two. It's funny because in the show Firefly, uh, I did not know there was like an actual water sound effect. That just sounded so gross right there. Anyway, in the show Firefly, there is an episode, I forgot which one, where Inara calls what Captain Mal's basically thieving life, she calls his work petty, and he gets so offensive, which is understandable, considering she has been their legal companion, the ship's legal companion, which there actually is a difference between companion and whore in the Firefly universe. But the fact that she called it petty just got him so offensive. And she was like, I'm sorry, that's not what I meant. And she says this, and he was like, what did you mean? And she says this Chinese word, and I think it was swashi, or at least that's what it sounded like. I could be wrong on my memory. And he was like, that's Chinese for petty. And she's like, no, there's a slight nuance. And what's hilarious is that a year or two ago, I got this book on Firefly that's basically the dictionary and as well as like information book of Firefly and Serenity, like the whole universe of the show and the movie. And in there, I looked up petty, and oh my gosh, the Chinese word for it, it actually like explained like all the different details and what the differences were between petty and the Chinese words she said. And they're basically the same fucking thing. Like, the nuance that she was thinking of is not a nuance. Like, that Chinese word literally does mean petty. There's no nuance. The way she was trying to take it is still offensive to him. It's crazy. So yeah, I apologize for being judgmental on the written language of other languages. I should just stick to my saying. I know 2 languages, English and bad English. And yes, that's a movie quote from Fifth Element. I will take it. Alright. Aside from my knowledge of movies and shows, Game of Souls and Game of Cons are also fun games. They're both by the same company, which is pretty awesome in my opinion, because like when Game of Souls gets like this new update, it takes at least 3 to 4 months before Game of Cons gets a similar update. I'm like, what the fuck, guys? Are you gonna listen to your fans or not? And they do actually listen to the fans. It's just they take more effect of those listening words to Game of Cons rather than Game of Souls. And I'm like, guys, you really do need to listen to us if you want your game to improve. And Game of Souls has been out for like 5 years now. I basically started playing Game of Souls basically the year it came out. Which is funny because when I first started playing it, I thought I had started playing it a year after it came out. I looked at the date. No, I started playing it the year it came out. Wait, no. Legends of the Phoenix. I keep getting the 2 confused because like I started playing them generally in the same like year. And what's awesome is that I'm sorry, but just I shouldn't say the similarities. There's like a huge difference when it comes to like earning skill points in a way. Cause in Game of Souls, there's a way for you to earn VIP points. You get to earn like daily points, and it varies from like 5, 10 to 15, I think it is, or 5, 10, and 20, which is a brilliant idea. I love that. I wish all games that have like leveling up kind of thing has something like that. What's crazy is that with Game of Cons, they didn't do that. I don't understand why they didn't include that little detail. It would have been so much easier. Because with Game of Con, you have to literally use your own, like, you have to use real currency in order to get VIP status. Which is difficult, because I'm trying so hard not to use real currency on mobile gaming. Oh, there's a 4th game. Sorry, there's a 4th game that I play as well. Covet, which is also a fashion designing one. A popular one, I should say, because they actually help fashion designing businesses with like PR work, which in my opinion is a pretty solid idea. Yeah, no, I'm turning that off. Sorry, but just that sound is gross. Or is it the reverb that I'm hearing? Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Okay. But yeah, so it's just interesting. I've been focusing more on talking than cleaning. I can still hear it. It's so disgusting. It's almost the same sound as smacking. Which is weird, because I normally love the sound of running water. Especially when it's in streams and bricks. What? That was a message sound. Interesting. I wonder why that sounded. Where was I? Right. With Legends of the Phoenix, there is no leveling up. I mean, technically there is leveling up, but there's no VIP leveling up. In order for you to... This is what I don't like about... There's actually a couple of things about Legends of the Phoenix that I don't like. One, the way that you have to level up for VIP. You have to use real currency, which is a lot... I mean, most games are like that. If you want to get VIP, you gotta use real currency. But I really do like Game of Souls' way, where you don't have to use currency. You can if you want, but there's a daily system where you can earn VIP points. 5, 10, or 15. No. No, it is 5, 10, and 20, because there's no 15. And... Actually, wait, no, it's not even 5, it's 3. I'm remembering now. It's 3, 10, and 20. Or something like that. I'd have to double check. But, it's crazy. And what's even crazier about Legends of the Phoenix is that you have a limit of how many friends you can have on the server that you're on. If you want more friends, if you want your list of friends to be longer, you have to level up your VIP. Seriously, you earn like 3 friend slots on your friends list with every VIP. It's stupid. And I even suggested, like, I think when I first started during my first year of playing that game, I actually complained to the customer service about this, saying this should not be a thing. You should adopt something that's on Game of Sultans. I didn't literally say Game of Sultans, but I mentioned that on a different game that I play, that they had a system where you earn VIP points with the daily tasks. And they do have, and Legends of the Phoenix does have a daily task where you like earn character XP points for your like game leveling up, but not VIP. And when I suggested this, they were like, "Well, consider it. I'll give it to the game development team, or like just let them know of your suggestion." And since then, like, nothing has changed about it. Absolutely nothing. So I think probably this week, since it's a new year. Happy New Year, by the way. I think with this being a new year, I am going to contact them again and say, hey, I mentioned this the year I started playing Legends of Phoenix, and I'm wondering if you will ever use this technique, because this would definitely get you more players, even though you have no problem with that. But this would actually get your regular players more interested in the game. Just like, because the server I'm on, it's dying. It's crazy, because like, and that's the craziness of it, because like with Game of Sultans and Legends of the Phoenix, they have learned that they need to merge servers because their games have gotten so popular. Game of Sultans has like over 500 servers. Legends of the Phoenix, I'd have to check, but I imagine it's a similar high count, if not 300 or 400. It's insane. And guess what server number I'm on? It's less than 500. I'm not actually going to say what server I'm on, just in case like you guys are going to try to find me. But I'm on a server that's less than 100, which means I was literally there towards the beginning of the game. The higher the number, the more recent you have joined. And what's really cool is that you can create multiple profiles for all three, for both Game of Souls, Game of Cons, and Legends of the Phoenix. I know people who have like 5 profiles on Game of Souls. 5! I think the max amount I've heard is like 10. Ugh. Why is this window not clean? There we go. There we go. Oh, right. Ah, that fucking sound. Yeah, like I said, like normally I love hearing the sound of water, but this particular sound sounds like it was being chewed. Like what the fuck? I'm not a big fan of smackers, which is weird because I know I smack my food sometimes. Oy. I'm sorry, it's just I can't stand it. I wonder if it's the reverb mix. I'm gonna turn that off and see if that... Okay, it's not the reverb. Maybe it's the tone? Yeah. And because of that, the water is quiet. I will turn it up some. Now we'll turn this down just a little bit more. I can still hear it, but it's a lot better. Okay. Well, I got the frame done. Okay, so I said I was going to talk about my Esperanza channel at least a little bit. There it is. I have another channel called The Esperanza 243. And the last time I was making videos on that channel was over 5 years ago. Yeah, I actually looked it up because for my recording I wanted to I wanted to make sure that I had the right information. And my gosh, like I just could not stop talking because I wanted to make sure I covered all the points for it. But I was basically talking about that. I was basically talking about like all the different things that I miss doing on the channel, the things that I'm not going to be doing on the channel, as well as like new things that I want to start, and which will definitely require money, but I'm not financially ready for it all. And I was even talking about like just potential ideas that I most likely will cover and what I was looking forward to. And I even brought up the fact that I am publishing a book, and I've talked about my book plenty of times on this channel. The title of it is called Scrooge's Perfect Christmas. If you want to learn more about that, check out my earlier Power Wash videos, because I know I talked about plenty. But yeah, just I look forward to talking about plenty of other things. But I've talked about my book to the bone. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. But yeah, I for my Esperanza channel, I also do a Spanish intro. I didn't do that for years though. I started doing that I think towards the second or third, probably the second to last year of the channel. If not the last year of the channel that I uploaded videos. And I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun using Spanish for my intro. That is not what I meant to do. There we go. I am gonna start doing the roof, even though I haven't done the other 3 walls. Hi, cat. I see you. Look at the volcano. Alright. It's funny because, like, the last video I watched of power washing was on Jeremy Dooley. Jeremy Dooley noted, his channel is called Dooley Noted Gaming. It's basically, I think that's his, no, he has 2 YouTube channels. Dooley Noted Gaming, and the other one, I forgot what it's called, but the other one is mainly on Pokemon. I'm not a big Pokemon fan. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm aware of certain names, of certain creatures from Pokemon, but just that's it. I'm aware of Ash. I'm aware of that ridiculous song. Of course, a lot of people think the Digimon theme song is ridiculous too, so I'm not gonna be judgmental on that. But let's at least admit Pokemon's song is a bit more catchier. Why? There we go. Fucking hilarious. Ew, that sound. But yeah, I was sorry. I was bringing up Jeremy Dooley because he confessed. Wait, was it him? No, it wasn't Jeremy Dooley. It was Z1 Gaming, I think. And Yeah, because he uploaded a power wash video, and I was like, wait, why the fuck are you uploading this? I've never seen you upload a power wash video before. Which is funny because I found him through WanderBot of doing co-op of power wash play. Yeah, seriously. I think that's how I found him. And I found WanderBot through Emma Little Duck. Little Duck. Emma. She's such a cute thing. I don't even remember how I found her. Oh wait, no, Price. Price from Stumped. Jeez, small world. Anyway. Yeah, so I saw Z1 Gaming upload a Power Wash video, and I'm like, huh, I should check this out. He's actually not that bad. But when he got to this job, the bungalow, he flipped out. He was saying that how much he does not like heights. And when he got to the playground, he was a chicken. Like, he was trying so hard. He was trying so hard to avoid being on the roofs of those cute little roofs on the playground. I understand people have fear of heights, but I've never seen it that bad before. Like, at least he was bold enough to actually do it, to know that it's just a game, that he didn't have to worry. But he still got scared, like, every single second he was on any roof. Like, he was trying so hard not to get on top of the roof for the shed in the first job. Sorry, technically the second job. Ugh, it was painful. I'm like, dude, you gotta get on the roof eventually. But he managed to complete the shed without actually touching the roof of it. Though he ended up having to get on the roof for the couch. I feel for him, I really do. I feel for anyone who has a fear of heights. And the thing is, I do technically have some fear. I don't think it's heights. Like, I've been trying to figure this out for a couple years now. I don't have a fear of heights. It's more of like a fear of breaking bones. 'Cause I don't know what movie it was or if it was a show, but I have a fear of being on steps that have holes in between each step. Like the little when they're like hand built into the house and have those little gaps in between each step. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like I have a fear that my foot will slip in between that gap and break. But no, oh jeez. But no, that I fear. And another thing that I fear is just falling. Because, like, when I was 9 years old, I had this one fear, or not fear, I had this one nightmare where I was running in some sort of construction site and I somehow fell in a hole. Even though I was wearing my pajamas, I fell down a hole that was at a construction site. And for the life of me, I was fucking scared. Not because I knew I would fall onto the ground, but because I was falling. I didn't care if I was going to hit the ground. The feel of the rush that I got falling in that hole scared the bejeebus out of me. And since then, just like, heights, I don't mind. But if I end up slipping and falling, that moment of feeling the infinite part of falling, it scares me. I don't know what it is. And if I ever get back to a therapist, I'm going to talk about that because I want to understand what it is that I'm scared. Why is it that part that I'm so scared of and not heights or the actual ground itself? Like, what's going on with my mind there? I don't quite fully understand. And if anyone watching does understand and can help me help explain why that is, I would love that. Please and thank you. Cuz I'm at a loss, you know. Ugh. Just I never expected that at all. I never expected to gain that kind of fear. Do any of you have that kind of fear? Or really, do any of you have a fear at all of something? Because let me explain. There's also another fear that I have. I have a fear of abandonment. I don't know where I got it. Probably something that happened to me when I was a kid. Maybe when my parents divorced. I don't know. But, I think it was 2018? Jeez, just a lot happened that year. 5 plus 2, no, it was 2017. It was 2017, where, I was still working at Wendy's, and yes, I'm saying the situation now. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it at all or not, but, it was 2017. There wasn't really much going on during my shift, but my coworker that shared the same position as I did, she was on her break. And clients, guests, I don't remember what we called them back then. I don't know if they still do or not. Sorry, customers. Customers were kind of lining up, and I didn't mind it because most of the food they were ordering were reachable. But more customers were coming in. They wanted food that would be cooked either deep fried or grilled, and I was like, okay. So I marked those up and told them their prices. They paid. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'll just wait for the orders to be cooked and grilled up and say, hey, this is ready. I was not hearing shit. I was not hearing any calls. I was not hearing any sizzling from the deep fried section or the grills. I was like, okay, guys, what's going on? I didn't say that literally, but mentally I was like, what the fuck is going on? Why am I not hearing anything? So I decided to so I told the customers, like, hang on just a second. They were fine with me stepping away for a second. And I looked over to the side, walked to the edge of my area, and was like, where the fuck is everyone? Everyone was completely gone. I could not see anyone in sight, except for my coworker who was on her break. And she saw how panicked I was, and she was like, okay, you know what? I think mentally she was like, okay, she's in a pickle. I'm going to come up and help her out. And I was so thankful for her in that brief moment, because I felt completely alone. I felt abandoned. And I was like, you know what? I've been wanting a reason to quit. This is it. I should not be put in a situation where I feel abandoned, where I cannot call out to anyone for help, because I can't leave my post. I can't leave my post when there's customers waiting for food. And I seriously wanted to leave my post to figure out where the fuck everyone was. And so, after my shift that day, I told the manager what happened, and I told her I want a form. I'm ready to quit. She's like, I understand. You should not have been put in that situation. And I'm like, if you agree with me on that, why wasn't there anyone on their station? Like, what the actual fuck? no coworker should step away and think she's got this, and then the next coworker thinks the same thing and just leave it with no food cooking, no food deep frying. Just like, what the fuck? I should not have been put in that situation whatsoever. Why did anyone step away? Like, was there a meeting? Was there something that I didn't know? I have no idea. And the fact that the manager agreed with me saying, I understand you shouldn't have been put in that situation, like, what the fuck? What actually happened? If you weren't there that day, and you agree with me on this, that I should quit because of this situation, what were you doing? Where were you? Just like, I don't understand. And so when my coworker stepped up to say, "Hey, I got this. I can help you out here," like, 'cause seriously, she was supposed to be on her break. Her like the amount of time we get for our breaks is like roughly 30 minutes to an hour, depending on your station, you know. And she cut her break short because she knew I was in a bind. I'm like, "Thank you so much. Would you mind if I walked to the office real quick just to see where everyone is?" And lo and behold, like, nearly everyone that was supposed to be cooking or something like that, they were in that office. Almost everyone. And I was like, "Guys, I have customers at the front that need food. Why are you all like, please help me." Like, they didn't answer as to why they were there. They just said, "Okay, I'm on my way." It shocked me. It shocked me to see that nearly everyone that I needed help from were in that office. Just like, why? Why? I'm still confused as to why that situation happened. But I felt so fucking abandoned that I was like, I'm out. I'm done. I should not be working here if I'm going to be put in that stress. And the crazy thing is, I've been wanting to quit that place for at least a year because of one of my coworkers, and I'm not going to name names because I still have issues with her. But yeah, just like, I will always be loyal to Wendy's. I will always love their food. But when it comes to certain coworkers, no, I'm good. And the crazy thing is, there's a new branch closer to my house that I can literally walk to. And I did not know until recently that they have a breakfast menu. So, I think when the weather gets warmer, I will go to Wendy's for breakfast and see what their food is like. And we are almost at the time, and I am not at 50%. And I think it's because I took on a big project for the roof. Oy. I at least want to clean the gutter. Hang on, I got a notification. And my brother-in-law is playing that game again. It's interesting because I thought he got a different job, and yet he's still playing that game again. There we go. Um, I have so many games that I want to play, especially on this channel. And it's tough to figure out like what game I should keep as my own personal game. I I have trouble figuring out like which game I should keep on, which game I should play on the channel, and which one I should keep for my free time. Cause one of the games I love to play is Potion Craft, Alchemy Simulator, or whatever it's called. And it's such a fun game, and it recently got an update, and I super enjoy it. And I think it's partially because like it's getting re-popular again on YouTube. Cause Gab Smolder has played it, and lo and behold, like a day or two later, I saw Evan and Caitlin Gaming play it, cause they uploaded their VOD on their VOD channel, and I'm like, huh? This game is getting popular again, huh? So I'm like debating on whether I should have it on this channel. And then I remember past me, because when I first bought this game, when I first bought Potion Craft, I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure this stays my personal game. It never gets on my channel. It never gets on my channel. And I really do want to mean that. But the fact that this update happened, it makes me want to record a video of it and put it on the channel. But I gotta remember the promise I kept to myself. No video of Potion Craft. No. Why the fuck is this happening? No video of Potion Craft. I'm sorry, guys. I love you all. But I gotta keep this promise to myself, and there goes the alarm. Ugh. I gotta keep the promise to myself. If I don't, then my boundaries of like what games I should play on my own free time is just going to be crossing the line so many times. Like, I really do look forward to publishing this book, because this might actually help me figure out if I should hire if I have time to hire an editor for my videos. Not just on Esperanza, but on here too. Because I really want to get back to making videos for my Esperanza channel. Heck, Esperanza was the Esperanza 243 was my first channel. And when I started doing the gaming channel, I'm like, this is just a channel that I do on my free time. The Esperanza 243 is my main. And I kept saying that. Up until 5 years ago. When I realized I love games. And I want this to be a serious thing. Even though I don't intend to earn any money off it. If I end up getting a sponsorship, then awesome. That is yet to happen. And what's super exciting is that the House Flipper 2 is released. Yay! So this month, if I haven't spent my spare money on fast food delivery, I will most definitely be buying House Flipper 2 if the devs have not given me a key yet, or since the devs have not given me a key yet. Because I have tweeted on their profile saying, hey, I love your games, and I've been playing it on my channel. I probably should email them saying, hey, I want to play this game on my channel. Not every now and then, just to support your business, and also because I love your House Flipper series. But I think once I'm done with power washing, actually no, I think Um, I think I'm just gonna make it every other week, where I do a video of House Flipper, and Power Wash. Because with Power Wash, there actually is an ending. With the main House Flipper game, there's no story to it, but there's at least an end, even though it'll take forever. Same thing with Power Wash, and I won't be able to get both games done if I don't play. So, um, it's definitely going to be interesting. But we are pretty much at the end of the video. Um, how am I not done with the chimney? Oh, that's why. Come on. I at least want to finish the chimney. Come on. Ugh. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh. How did I miss that? Oh, wow. There we go. Haha. There we go. One more time. Everybody's feeling fine. Here we go now. I actually should finish this wall over here. So, I am noticing the time. So what I'm gonna do here is just go ahead and start my outro, cause why not? But while I clean this last bit of the wall here, I hope you all enjoyed this video as much as I did. If so, smash that like button like a kitten would, and notice that the like button is lighting up while I say it. And if you're just now tuning into this channel and you're not subscribed, go ahead and click that red or black button. Make it that beautiful gray. Yes, indeedy. Why is this not? It said yes. As well as that bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you of all the videos that I do, which are on Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Central, and Sundays, 4:30 p.m. Central. I hope you all have a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. I am Sweet Rescue Rabbit, confused as to why this is not clean. Hi. Ms. Ma keeps messaging me. They're getting really excited with how it's looking. Sounds like it's going great. Yeah. There we go. And also saying goodbye. Stay awesome and stay on YouTube. Whoops. I'm a gamer and running in circles. I'm a rabbit and running in circles. Twinkles, might as well jump in the hole and be a bunny. Be a bunny. That glitched. Apologies. Nothing is more soothing than cleaning something. Am I right? That sound of the ding telling you got something complete. Ugh! Whoops, 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 whoops! Ooh. I forgot I had these. Whoop, don't fall off. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. Oh my gosh, that's so much better. I'm betting y'all were screaming at me to use my extensions. Right? Okay. Well, I mean, it's not 50%, but at least it's something, right? Let me at least finish this part of the roofing and then I'll stop the recording. Promise. Who am I kidding? I'll probably finish most of it before the next video. Bye y'all.